So the fourth and final part of this question, number 1 from 2019, is the rate of change in the number of fish increasing or decreasing at t equals 5. All right, so you have to watch out because it's not asking if the number of fish is increasing or decreasing. That would be f prime is greater than 0 or f prime is less than 0. It says, is the rate of change increasing or decreasing? So we want to know that whether the rate of change is increasing. That would mean if f prime's prime or f double prime is positive and f double prime is negative. And we want to evaluate that at t equals 5. All right, so what we need to do is find out what is e prime of 5 minus L prime of 5, because that's what f double prime of 5 is. So remembering that E and L are both already rates, right? One of the first things that we observed with this is that f prime is E minus L. So f double prime is E prime minus L prime. All right, so another thing that we're going to bear in mind is that we're not going to sit here and try to do this derivative. It's a calculator active question, so I could do the derivative of E, I could do the derivative of L, but we're not going to waste our time or risk making an error doing that because it's calculator active. So instead, we're going to once again take advantage of the fact that in our y equals, we already have those functions there. All right, so what we're going to do is just go math 8, because that's derivative, and so we'll do derivative with respect to x of our function y1. So variables y vars function y1. And we want to evaluate that at x equals 5. So one thing that your TI-84 is very good at is evaluating a derivative at a given point. It can't tell you a derivative in general, but it can tell you the derivative at a given point of anything. And then we'll just go minus, and then we'll do the same thing with L. So we're going to go math 8. There's a derivative. We're going to put in x for the variable of differentiation, and then we're going to go variables, y vars, function, but now we want y2 because we want L prime, y2, and we want that to be also at x equals 5. All right, so what we have here in the calculator is e prime of 5 minus L prime of 5. We get that that's negative 10.723. So I can say equals negative 10.723, or I can just skip that part and just say what I got was less than 0. So that already tells me that the rate of change in the number of fishes is decreasing. So I need to state that and explain. All right, so state it and explain it means I'm going to say the rate of change of fish in the lake is increasing because f double prime of t is less than 0. So that's my justification. And that should get me all the points in part D.